Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
Owning is the best move you can make. A New Horizon can prove it. Though home prices have doubled in the past 10 years, family incomes have more than doubled. Interest rates are higher, but down payments are often lower. And with New Horizon, you get a big corner lot, deluxe kitchen, attached double garage. And you can choose a balcony and fireplace, too. So if you're married or single, with or without children, make your move to New Horizon, the leading townhome builder.
See Sunday's paper for details.
Homes, New Horizon Homes, New Horizon.
It hasn't been that long since this car had a tune-up, and it already sounds pooped. It could be points, maybe spark plugs, but most often, it's a dirty carburetor. Dirty carburetors can cause hard starting, rough idling, and stalling. But Gum Out Carburetor Cleaner from Pennzoil can help. Gum Out's the between tune-ups tune-up. Gum Out in the gas tank and jet spray on the carburetor's linkage helps keep your car feeling peppy between tune-ups. Gum Out Carburetor Cleaner from Pennzoil, the between tune-ups tune-up.
You know, ever since I came home to Minnesota, I've been hearing how the Twins are hurting without Carew. Well, don't count on it. Guys like Erickson, Goltz, and Marshall have given us some of the best pitching we've had in years. And new guys like Landreau and Jackson have already helped us. And Roy Smalley's become a star. Sure, a lot of people have written us off.
That's okay.
Right, because now we've got something to prove.
Tell them like it is, Coos.
Right.
The Minnesota Twins. This year, we've got something to prove.
These incredible photographs were taken on ordinary everyday cartridge film with the amazing new Pentax Auto 110. This tiny camera has many of the optional features that the best 35mm cameras have, so it can take shots never before possible with 110 cartridge film. If you've never gotten results like this with your cartridge film, well, maybe it's not the film.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
Know what the Minneapolis Star is? For me, it's a must. I use the Star's TV columns to find out when to watch a really good program or when I'm better off with a really good book.
The Minneapolis Star? It's a must. Without the Star's opinion pages, how am I going to read the minds of the big wheels in Minnesota, like me?
I use the Star's recipes for entertaining and the coupons so I can afford to do it more often.
The Minneapolis Star.
For us, it's a must.
C&H, pure cane sugar from Hawaii.
Sweet Hawaii.
Growing in the sun. When you cook, when you bake, for goodness sake, get C&H, pure cane sugar. C&H, pure cane sugar. C&H, pure cane sugar, that's the one.
Double dating, double jumping, double creature in a double feature. But the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double good, double mint gum.
Double your pleasure with Double Mint Gum. Double good, double fresh, double delicious.
Oh, the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double good, double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
A lot of big beer brands come rolling into town from all over the country. Not Grain Belt. It's brewed right here in the Grain Belt. From the finest, freshest grains and hops. Perfect brewing water, too. Yes, Grain Belt is a fresh beer because it's brewed right here in the Grain Belt that gave our beer its name. For great beer taste, go with the grain. The Great Grain Belt.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
For top-quality construction-grade lumber at low discount prices, shop Budget Power Lumber Yards. Serve yourself and save on cedar, pine, redwood, dimension lumber, and plywood, insulation, doors, sheetrock, and roofing materials. You'll get expert help on all kinds of projects, like building a wood patio deck. There are dozens of designs and sizes to choose from, and we'll give you an immediate free estimate. Save time and money. Shop Budget Power Lumber Yards.
One of these women is about to ruin a perfect meal. The chicken's perfect. The broccoli's perfect. But look, on the left. She's used long cooking rice, and this time it's turned out sticky, and that's going to ruin the whole meal. Meanwhile, minute rice has turned out perfect, as always. It can't overcook or undercook, so it's foolproof. And that helps make a perfect meal. Minute rice, because the meal can't be perfect if the rice isn't perfect.
There's a real nice thing going on in cities everywhere. A lot of city folk are turning into weekend farmers. They feel the way to get back to simple basic foods is to grow it themselves. If they could grow their own cereal, it'd probably be grape nuts. It sure is simple. Crunchy little nuggets of wheat and barley with no preservatives. If the idea of simple foods is growing on you, start breakfast with Post Grape Nuts, the simple cereal.
'Cause dirt is tough, but skin is not. Palmolive cleans with care.
'Cause dirt is tough, but skin is not. Palmolive cleans with care.
Look, Mom.
Sure, dirt is tough, but the tender skin underneath the dirt needs gentle, careful cleaning. Palmolive soap cleans gently, uses only natural cleansers and no synthetics or deodorants.
'Cause dirt is tough, but skin is not. Palmolive cleans with care.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
Crafts, camping, everything I teach gets my clothes dirty. Now, this camper teaches me a smart way to get them clean. She says if your powder needs help, like spray for taco grease, liquid for collars, why use it? Era does it all by itself. Era has ingredients like these. Cleans your whole watch. Look, grease, dirt, Era did it all by itself.
Teaching laundry craft, Mr. Willis?
Era does it all by itself.
Hey, 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 look what I won in the office raffle.
An automatic drip coffee maker.
How nice.
I wonder which coffee gives the best flavor in these coffee makers, Mrs. Olson.
The boss's wife says Folgers taste great in these coffee makers.
She's right. Nothing works better in these machines than Folgers.
And Folgers is a coffee recommended by Mr. Coffee, the best-selling coffee maker.
Why is Folgers so great for automatic coffee makers?
Because Folgers is mountain-grown coffee. And gentle drip brewing in these machines brings out even more of that mountain-grown flavor. Mountain-grown, you know, is the richest, most aromatic kind of coffee.
Taste rich.
Delicious.
No wonder Folgers is recommended by Mr. Coffee.
Mountain-grown Folgers. That's how really good coffee makers make really great coffee.
Hair blowers, curling irons, hot rollers. They can give you heat-dried hair, and heat-dried hair needs more than a regular shampoo. You need the clean that can take it. Flex Balsam and Protein Shampoo. Revlon's unique shampoo clears dirt and grease, but Flex is so rich in conditioning and moisturizing, even heat-dried hair comes bouncy, full of body clean. The more you do to your hair, the more you need Flex Balsam and Protein Shampoo. Flex Conditioner, too, from Revlon.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
Step into our country kitchen, where the food is fresh the way nature intended, and the feeling relaxed, friendly as a summer morning. Country Kitchen, where the food offers variety like the seasons, and a simple, wholesome flavor that comes from country good ingredients, and pride in putting them together. Country Kitchen welcomes you to the country.
At the Country Good Country Kitchen.
There's no one in sight
to spray rain on our flight, so we're perfectly safe, am I right?
Dead wrong.
Introducing Raid Solid Insect Strip, the strip with the power of Raid. It waits in ambush up to 4 months to kill bugs dead.
Maybe if we're quiet, we can slip by it. We shouldn't have tried it.
New Raid Solid Insect Strip and regular Raid Solid. Both wait in ambush to kill bugs dead.
We're digging in. We're digging in. America's digging into Planters.
Americans who love digging into snacks dig into Planters, like Planters dry roasted peanuts with its special seasoning and fresh roasted flavor.
Working hard and having fun. Planters nuts are America's #1. We're digging in. We're digging in. America's digging into Planters.
Capture the freshness of nature. The freshness gets wrapped up by Kraft.
Freshness. Kraft has it all wrapped up and brings it to you in all its natural cheddars and Colbys. For Colbys, mellowly mild and cheddars that are always cheddary, just look for the cheese with the Kraft wagon symbol of freshness. It's fresh as if JL had delivered the cheese himself.
America spells cheese. K-R-A-F-T.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
I shopped around before I came to Midas. I went to this gas station and said, "Is your bargain muffler guaranteed?" He says, "Then it wouldn't be a bargain." So I went to another station and said, "Is your bargain muffler guaranteed?" He says,
"What's the matter, pal? Don't you trust me?"
What looked like a bargain was no bargain. Midas gave me a good price and a guarantee. If anything goes wrong, they replace my muffler free as long as I own my car. It pays to Midas size.
Not so fast, Jake.
Uh-oh.
I just can't resist carrot cake, Sarah. But it's not finished yet. At Tucker Inn, every dessert gets topped with the fresh taste of Cool Whip. Or it's just not dessert.
Cool Whip does taste fresh. Fresh as homemade. Makes dessert taste better.
Snitching carrot cake without Cool Whip really is a crime.
Cool Whip non-dairy whip topping.
To me, it's just not dessert without Cool Whip. Tastes fresh as homemade.
Grace, I think there's something in your dishwater. Of course, it's Dove for dishes.
Dove with muscle.
Muscle?
Mm-hmm. It's my special grease cutting formula. It really does the job on tough grease.
Look at this.
That is clean. But will Dove help keep my hands soft and smooth?
You bet.
As only a Dove can do.
Dove puts muscle in your dishwater.
Excuse me, that blue stuff really work?
AIM tastes good.
My kids wanted AIM because it tastes good. But fluoride, not taste, fights cavities.
AIM has fluoride. No toothpaste fights cavities better than AIM. AIM is clinically proven to reduce cavities. Bobby likes it so much he may be brushing longer. He's getting great checkups.
Great checkups. Come on, we'll be moving our kids to AIM.
Take AIM against cavities. AIM is accepted by the American Dental Association.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.
Now True Value hardware stores offer 2 Jacobson Moores that can help make your lawn easier to care for. The 21-inch Super Bagger holds a full 3 bushels. That means fewer stops to empty clippings. And the rear bag design makes it easy to maneuver. Or choose the 20-inch economy-styled Mulcher. Its twin blades turn clippings into lawn food so you don't have to bag or rake. Get the Jacobson Moore that best serves your lawn cutting needs at participating True Value hardware stores.
When it really matters, put Bridgestone between you and the road. Bridgestone!
Bridgestone steel-belted radial passenger tires. Twin steel belts for strength, plus continuous quality control checks for uniformity and balance of every single steel-belted radial we sell. Bridgestone is a world-leading tire manufacturer.
When it really matters, put Bridgestone between you and the road. Bridgestone! Bridgestone!
In Japan, land of the 35mm camera, Pentax was the first to introduce through-the-lens metering. First, with the instant return mirror. First, with complete electronic exposure SLR automation. In fact, Pentax was the first to manufacture the 35mm SLR camera in Japan. Pentax. First. Where it means something to be first.
Here's our favorite way to save money and quench a thirst. Kool-Aid unsweetened. Same as when I was a kid. My mom knew the great taste of Kool-Aid was our favorite by a mile. So sometimes she'd treat us to a second pitcher. It was economical then. Still is. With my sugar, Kool-Aid unsweetened's about 13 cents a quart. And it has vitamin C.
Mom, can you make more Kool-Aid?
I suppose so.
You loved it as a kid. You trust it as a mother. Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
We now return to Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster and Carl Malden.